Hello student, welcome to our channel Learning Zoology with AC. I am Dr. Aruna Chakravarti, Associate Professor of Zoology, Government Dungar College, Bikaner. Students, today's topic is fish axial skeleton. There are two different skeletal types, the exoskeleton, which is stable outer shell of an organism, and the endoskeleton, which form the support structure inside the body. The skeleton of the fish is made of either cartilage, that is cartilaginous fishes, or bony, that is bony fishes. In fishes, the axial skeleton includes the vertebral column and associated median unpaired fins. Precaudal vertebrae are composed of centra, neural arch, and spines, parapophysis, and ribs. The caudal vertebrae are regionalized terminally to support the caudal fin. The primary function of the cranial skeleton was to protect and support the brain and associated sensory organs. In contrast, the postcranial skeleton is used less for protection but more for support of the body and for locomotion. The postcranial skeleton can be divided into two regions, trunk and appendicular skeleton. Trunk, in which includes the vertebral column, ribs and sternum, that is part of axial skeleton. Appendicular skeleton includes limbs and girdles. Notochord. In early vertebrates, the notochord is non-bony skeleton. Support from swimming by lateral undulation consists of vacuolated cells surrounded by a thick fibrous sheath that maintain rigidity but is also flexible. Ventral and parallel to the spinal cord, that is dorsal hollow nerve cord in vertebrates, absent in hemichordates, present in the tail of most larval urochordates but lost in the adults, present in the body and tail of cephalochordates and vertebrates, present in the embryo of all vertebrate, but as the vertebrae form around it, it becomes constricted, and in many groups such as mammals there is almost nothing that remains. The vertebral column is a basic support structure that is developed from individual metameric unit called vertebrae, which replaces the notochord. The basic unit of an individual vertebra are vertebral neural arch. Vertebral or neural arch surround and protect the spinal cord. Humeral arch surround and protect the caudal artery and vein. In fishes, neural spinous process that project dorsally from the neural arch. Centrum, body of the vertebra, which replaces the notochord. Shape depends on the vertebrate. Class Amphicoelus. Centrum hollowed at anterior and posterior end. Characteristics of teleost and early reptiles. Opisthocoelus. Centrum convex on anterior surface, concave on posterior surface. Characteristics of some of the vertebrae of reptiles and mammals. Procoelus. Centrum concave on anterior surface, convex on posterior surface. Characteristics of some reptiles and amphibians. Acoelus. Centrum flat on posterior and anterior surface. Characteristics of some reptiles and mammals. Transfer processes, spinous process that project laterally from the centrum. Zygapophysis, articular process that extend forward and backward from neural arches and help to strengthen the union between vertebrae. Invertebral disc, pad derived from part of the notochord and composed of fibrocartilage and connective tissue that lie between adjacent centra that help to cushion the connection. In tetrapods, two general anatomical relationships occur between centra and neural arch. Aspidospondyli, all arch elements, intercentrum, pleurocentum, and neural arch remain as a separate ossified element. Holospondyli, all vertebrate elements are fused into single piece. For most vertebrate, except for most fishes, regional variation in appearance of the vertebrae are recognized. Cervical vertebrae of neck not found in fishes. Atlas, the first cervical vertebrae of terrestrial vertebrate, which articulate with the skull. Nodding movement of the head occur between the atlas and the skull. Axis, the second cervical vertebrae of mammal. Rotatory movement of the head occur between the atlas and axis. In case of vertebral column of Valego Attu comprises of about 73 vertebrae, which are distinguished into trunk vertebrae and caudal vertebrae. Trunk vertebrae are about 16, of which the anterior 5 are intimately united to form complex vertebra, and the remaining 11 are free and are like typical vertebra. The caudal vertebrae are about 57. Complex vertebra is formed by the union of 5 anterior trunk vertebrae. The first vertebrae has only a sternum, which is fused with skull between the baso-occipital and the following complex vertebrae by its convex centrum fitting into the concavity of the occipital condyle. The second, third and fourth vertebrae are complete. The fifth vertebra unites with the complex vertebra in its anterior region and is free in its posterior region, having zygapophysis, simple parapophysis, and a crest-shaped neural spine. A pair of laterally compressed bone beginning from the accessory articular process and extending behind the fifth vertebra are present on the ventral side of the complex vertebra. An elongated bony radial nodule lies below the insertion of the articular process of the tripus of the Weberian ossicle on the complex vertebra. Now, typical trunk vertebra, the remaining trunk vertebrae from 6 to 17th are like typical vertebra. In each one of them, the centrum is deeply amphicoelous. The centrum bears a median dorsal groove, a median ventral groove. On either side of the centrum are two shallow dorsolateral and ventrolateral grooves. Neural spine is backwardly directed. Anterior pair of zygapophyses arises from the basis of neural arch, and the posterior pair of zygapophyses arises from the posterior edge of the centrum. Parapophysis arises from the below the ventrolateral grooves of the centrum and runs outward and backward, bearing ribs at their distal end. From the basis of the parapophysis arise a forwardly directed spine. Now, typical caudal vertebrae. The caudal vertebrae, like the trunk vertebrae, have biconcave centra with dorsal, ventral and lateral grooves, neural arches and zygapophysis, but the neural spine of caudal vertebrae is long. A hemal arch arises from the anterolateral margins of the median ventral groove of the centrum and is produced posteriorly into the hemal spine. However, in the last caudal vertebra, neural and hemal arches and their spines are absent, but zygapophysis and ventral processes are present and dorsally bears an upwardly directed urostyle. Two vertebrae just anterior to last caudal vertebra possess backwardly directed hyporals in place of hemal spine. Actually, the hyporals are modified hemal spines which support the caudal fin. Thoracic vertebrae of chest region articulate with ribs. Lumbar vertebrae of lower back. Sacral lower vertebrae that are fused in dog and cat, 5 fused in human as the sacrum. Caudal vertebrae of tail, pygostyle in birds form attachment for tail feather. Ribs and sternum. The ribs and sternum serve several general purposes, help to strengthen the body wall and lend support to the thorax, protect the organ of the thoracic region, circulatory and respiratory system, use as the site of muscle attachment. In amniotes, they are used to assist in breathing. There are two general ways in which ribs can develop in different vertebrate classes. Intermuscular dorsal ribs develop in the myosepta between the myomeres and attach to centra of vertebrae between the dorsal and ventral muscle masses. Subperitoneal ventral rib form between the ventral muscle and the lining of the coelom, with the exception of the agnathuns that have no ribs at all. Fishes generally show both types of rib morphology. May be found throughout the trunk, as is the case in salamander and reptile, or only in the thoracic region, as in the case for mammals and birds. Mammalian rib articulate with the vertebrae at 2 points, the dorsal point of articulation tuberculum, the ventral point articulation capitulum. Also articulate differently with the sternum and can be either two ribs directly attached to the sternum via costal cartilage, 7 pairs in human. False rib attached indirectly to the sternum through the costal cartilage of the other rib, 5 pairs in human. Floating ribs do not attach to the sternum, 2 pairs in human. The sternum forms a complete enclosure of the chest region. In conjunction with the rib is connected closely to the shoulder girdle and ribs. Possessed only by tetrapods with the exception of snakes and turtle, completely lacking act of protect the thoracic region, serve as a site for attachment for the pectoral limb, aids in rib movement. The ribs are characteristics of the bony fishes. There are 11 pairs of ribs attached distally to the parapophysis of 6 to 16 trunk vertebrae. Each rib is expanded proximally for articulation with the parapophysis, otherwise it is a slender curved rod-like bone directly posterior downward between muscle segment and terminates freely. The anterior ribs are more thick and curved than the posterior ones. The rib make the muscular movement of the fish more effectively. Students, next class we will discuss appendicular skeleton in fishes. So thanks for watching.